Today, we're going to be talking about something extremely troubling, and that is the misuse of deadly force by the police. So, we all have heard about it, we've all seen it, where the cop, the dude, the perpetrator will be holding a dildo, and the cop will be like, nope, he was holding a bazooka. I swear to God, it was pointed right at me. We've seen it a million times, and then the guy ends up dying, and the cop's excuse for using deadly force is because he was holding a bazooka dildo, of course. And so, unfortunately, I'm bringing you the news that another man has unfortunately fallen to this kind of behavior. And it was a guy, he was going through a bipolar episode, or at least that's what the family came out and said. And he was holding a plastic fork. And of course, the police, they said, nope, I thought he was holding a screwdriver. Now, that isn't the biggest difference I've ever seen between objects. So, like, okay, maybe a plastic fork could potentially look like a screwdriver. However, you can clearly see in the video, whatever he's holding is white. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've never once in my life seen a screwdriver that was white. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that one out there. Of course, you know, a man holding a fork going through a bipolar episode, you gotta send the cavalry after him, right? So you have to get your whole squadron together. You have to literally get all of your non-lethal weapons ready and everything, because this guy's gonna be an issue. He's gonna really pose a public risk. He's gonna be a public threat. And so you go after the dude, and he starts acting belligerent. Now, you can kind of clearly see that he's not in his right mind. He's not acting like he probably normally would if he was like coherent in this situation. So what do? Well, you start blasting him with non-lethal rounds, and I would actually say that okay, the non-lethal rounds are whatever. But I don't know, you know, non-lethal rounds, they still hurt even though they're not blowing holes in you. It's like getting hit by a paintball times two. So you're going to like be panicking, like I would be if I started getting shot with non-lethal rounds. I would probably be panicking. There's no way I'm gonna be sitting still. And I feel like once the police officers start shooting, they don't stop. They don't stop until the whoever they're trying to apprehend stops moving. And that's a really big issue too. Is that a lot of these cops, they can't step back and think, maybe if we just stop shooting and try to apprehend him like physically, this would be a whole different situation. We'd already have him in handcuffs, and this would be a done deal. Nobody would be dead. Nobody would be shot. But no, you know what they do? They say, all right, these non-lethal rounds aren't enough. He's not laying down, so we're going to the lethal ones, baby. And they just clap his cheeks with the lethal rounds. So yeah, there's a video on it. There's not really any like disturbingness to it. Like there's not any like gore or anything. But it's, you know, it's sad to see, but you can clearly see he's holding something white. Like, okay, take a look, guys. I'm going to do a little bit of a voiceover here because I don't want NBC to finger bang me with a copyright strike. But as you can see, he was acting a little belligerent there. Very deadly weapon he's holding right there. Yep, you know, nice looking dude or whatever. Nope, he's walking backwards, complying with the police. But as you can see, already has guns drawn. And he walks at him. He says, what do you think you're going to do? What do you think you're going to do? And he tries to barrel roll him. He tries to go through the entire squad. He's getting out by any means. As you can see, once again, get a close-up of the very deadly fork that he's holding. Yep, he's running around. He's running around, and yep, they're trying to apprehend him by pointing a non-lethal weapon at his face. So as you can see, 7 officers versus 1 guy. The squadron. I mean, how much of a threat can this guy be? And like I said, did none of them think maybe if we all just work together to physically apprehend this guy, he would be able to like 7 people should be able to overpower 1 person. I mean, I'm no, you know, I don't know if that takes astrophysics to figure out or whatever, but I mean, I'm pretty sure 7v1 is not going to work. but no, they decide to bring out guns. Like, what a bunch of morons. I am like at a loss of words at how stupid this is. How actually stupid this is. Clearly the guy's freaking out. Clearly he is having a mental episode. He's not in his right mind. I hate that they go straight to the guns. I don't know why they do that. It's not the way that things should work. And even their police department said it's very troubling to see that they use deadly force in this situation. Which I think anyone with a couple of brain cells can agree and realize like why it wasn't the best idea to use deadly force in this situation at all, let alone really even non-lethal like non-lethal bullets or whatever. Like Why did they think that was a better idea than just trying to take the dude down, like wrestle him to the ground? Anyways, guys, yeah, this whole situation started because apparently he was acting belligerent with an employee. They don't say where the employee worked or anything, but yeah, he was acting belligerent. The employee answered the phone and they said, "Yep, he's holding a stick." So I don't know if he like dropped his stick and upgraded to a plastic fork, like you like swap weapons in Call of Duty or something. But but somehow he ended up with a plastic fork in this situation. With the employee, he was holding a stick. I don't know. Maybe the employee looked at a plastic fork and thought that's a stick. I really don't know. At this point, I'm just at a loss for how ridiculous these situations keep becoming. Not only was the dude like I don't know. Not only was the dude not even like really being violent, like he wasn't throwing punches, he wasn't trying to like stab people in the neck with the plastic fork or anything like that. I don't know about you guys, but every time I've used a plastic fork that he is holding right now, they fold faster than an inflatable tube, man. I mean, like you literally have to use 3 or 4 of them just to get through a single meal. I mean, and if you're lucky, you don't swallow one of the prongs. Like I said, unfortunate situation. Hopefully some justice is brought for this man because they blasted him in a situation where they did not need to do that. They really did not need to do what they did. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought down in the comments. That's all I got. See ya.